The energy just seems really, really strong right now on Hawaii's sideline. Lang launches it over. Diving play Gonzalez. Bump set from Pukas behind her head. Roll shot from Collier. Diving play Ikanaga. Lang back set right side. Ham rips it. Dug out by Murphy. In the middle, Collier will rifle it across. Alexander digs it out. Standing hit across from Alexander. Dug out by Murphy. Pukas to the left side. Gonzalez launches. An overpass on the dig. Pukas right side. Bacon thrashes. Dug out by Hawaii. Wagner off the trees, popped in the air. Gonzalez, Pukas in the middle. Collier pounds, but another great dig. Wagner a roll shot, and it finds the campfire zone. What a rally, ending with the kill from Wagner.
And Hawaii just seems to be doing everything right. They keep all that momentum after winning the long, competitive rally.
13-5. Hawaii leading. Lang rockets it over. Diving play Gonzalez. Pukas somehow got it across on a diving play. Ikanaga will set it for Wagner, who taps it over. Pukas pops it up. Murphy will bump set it to the left side. Gonzalez slugs. Diving play in the back line. Alexander. Lang sets for Wagner. Short on her swing. And Oregon gets the point on the attack here from Wagner.
And it was an outstanding diving play from Hannah Pukas, keeping the rally alive. And the Ducks are able to capitalize and win the point.
Elise Ferrer to serve it. Had 3 aces a day ago. Was just the 11th Duck all time to have 3 aces in an NCAA tournament match. The senior from Bakersfield, California, bounces the ball and belts it across. Received by Wagner. Lang sets in the middle. Ham blocked back. Either Evans was blocked back as there's a back set to Wagner, who thrashes it across. Ferrer the dig. Pukas to the near side. Gonzalez smacks it. Dug out Ikanaga. Alexander will tink it over. Gonzalez digs it. Pukas in the middle. Collier strikes and succeeds off of Ikanaga.
Collier rises up and hammers that ball down. What a play from the Ducks offense to pick up another point.
What a beautiful play by Collier, targeting that far sideline. Ikanaga had nothing to do with that one. As Ferreira lollipops it over. Wagner receives. Lang to the left side. Swing across from Ham. Paddled around by Oregon. Gonzalez pushes to the back line. Lang jumped up to save it. Ikanaga set it for the far sideline. And Kendra Ham's rejected.
And Ferreira's doing a really nice job both at the service line and digging out those tough shots that Hawaii's hitting at her.
13-8. Oregon on a 3-0 run. Ferreira fires it over. Wagner receives it. Lang sets far side. Ham hurls. Dug out by McClellan. Pukas will set it in the middle. Collier rifles it off the trees. Dug out by Ikanaga. In the middle, Alexander strikes it through the trees and finds the floor.
And it's Alexander picking up where she left off with her 18-kill performance last night, picking up her second kill of the match so far.
14-8. 6-point Hawaii lead. Hawaii hitting just 100, but Oregon in the negatives hitting negative 111. Wagner unwinds too far. Oregon gets the point, 14-9.
And Oregon catches a huge break there as they get the ball back on the service line.
Third service error for Hawaii. Here's Pukas. Propels it across. Alexander receives it. Lang set in the middle. Tapped over by Evans. Bopped in the air. Pukas jump attempt. Somehow found its way back on Oregon's side. To the far sideline, Alexander thrashes it for the kill.
Just an awesome job from Hawaii, not giving up on the play, getting down there, keeping the play alive, and they're able to take the point.
What a phenomenal dig on the dump attempt from Pukas. She had 5 kills against Hawaii earlier this season. Was looking for a first there. Couldn't get it to go.
Back here at UCLA. 0-0 the scores. We began in the bottom of the first inning. Morgan Scott going to get the start for the Ducks. Set to face off against Maya Brady, Jadalyn Alchin, and Shalise Palacios. First pitch from Morgan Scott here in the bottom of 1 goes outside to Maya Brady, the shortstop. 1-0. Morgan Scott making her now 13th start of the season, 21st appearance overall. 7-4 is her record, 2.53 ERA this season for Scott, the 5th year from South Carolina. Maya Brady fouls off the 1-0, and it's now 1-1. Maya Brady, one of the top softball players in the country, if not the top softball player in the country, was the Pac-12 Player of the Year last season. She's a 2-time All-American, and she's off to a great start this season, hitting .405 with 6 doubles, a triple, and 8 home runs. Brady, the left-handed hitter, fouls off the 1-1 pitch from Scott, sends it high and away down the left field side, out of play, and it's now 1-2.
Yeah, Brady truly is a superstar. It seems to run in the family. Niece of Tom Brady.
Not only Tom Brady, but also Kevin Youkilis. I mean, quite the uncles to have. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Scott, and it bounces in. Looked like a cricket pitch right there, 2-2. So quite the relatives for Brady. Redshirt senior from Oaks Christian High School out in Thousand Oaks, California. 2-2. Lined foul down the left field side, out of play. So Brady battling at the plate. A tough player to strike out. Just 8 strikeouts and 79 at-bats this season for Maya Brady. She's been on this Bruins team for forever. Not only a fan favorite here in Westwood, but also across the country. A lot of people love Maya Brady, what she's done for collegiate softball. Scott looks towards the band, and now behind the plate, Tanya Gehrig calls times.
A packed-out game here in Westwood.
Pretty good crowd. Saw a great crowd on Tuesday in Fullerton, and another great one here today. 2-2, Brady jammed up, fouls it off, and that's going to sting a little bit. Got her on the inside of the barrel, and takes a second to walk it off and slap the bat on her cleat.
Yeah, looks a little uncomfortable there, but should be okay. Sure hope so.
Kelly Anoy Perez going to come out, talk things over with Gehrig, and first base coach for UCLA also talking things over with Maya Brady, taking a second to get back after that one. May have fouled it off herself as well. Ducks today wearing all black. Black jerseys, black pants, yellow socks with yellow cleats. Yellow visors, though, for the Ducks. So yellow, black, yellow look. Aaron Puwason, who's here today, once again, the athletic director for equipment at the University of Oregon, taking in the uniforms. Maya Brady fouls it away, and we'll do the 2-2 once again.
Thought that ball was going to hit one of the stadium lights. Whiffed right by it and over the back of the stands.
Pretty intimate setting with the lights in the middle of the stands. Normally you see it behind the stands, but right here, plopped in the middle. 2-2. Bounces in from Scott, and the count's gone full. What a bat to start here in the bottom of the first. 0-0 the score. Nobody out, nobody on for the leadoff hitter, Maya Brady. 8th pitch of the at-bat incoming. Scott wheels and deals. Flared out towards right field, dropping quickly, and it drops right in front of Valerie Wong on one hop. Maya Brady aboard with the leadoff single, and the Bruins have their leadoff batter aboard.
And man, Brady there just refused to go down on strikes. Refused to get out. It took a while, but she got on base there, had a solid hit out to right field, and what a battle for just the first at bat for the Bruins here.
Fouled off 3 pitches, including 2 with 2 strikes. Stayed alive and was able to work a single. Brings up Jadalyn Alchin, transfer from the University of Washington, 288 hitter this season. First pitch to Alchin. Cut on and miss. Scott able to elevate, and the cut from Alchin just below the ball, 0-1. UCLA today, white jerseys, white pants, blue and white stirrup socks. Quite the uniform matchup. Bunt up the first base side. Alchin is going to be tagged out by Alyssa Daniel. Heading over to second on the play is Maya Brady, and this is a UCLA team that this season only has 2 sacrifice hits, make it number 3, a rarity for the Bruins, but they move a runner into scoring position.
Right, that is a rare play right there for UCLA, but they used it to perfection right there, getting Brady in scoring position. They're going to try and get her home here.
I think it just speaks to how important this game is, not only for the Bruins, but in terms of just the Pac-12 in general. It's a big game for Pac-12 standings. The Bruins are trying to crawl their way out. First pitch now to Shalise Palacios. Comes in a strike on the low outside part of the plate. 0-1 to Palacios. Redshirt senior from Chula Vista. Her second season with UCLA after spending her first 3 years in Tucson with the Wildcats. The 0-1 chased outside, and it's now quickly 0-2 for Morgan Scott. Palacios, 358 hitter this season, 24 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, and 8 home runs. Powerful bat at the plate. The 0-2. Popped up in the infield left side. Jarecki, the shortstop, now in the grass, makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, this UCLA team just 4-2 in conference play, and Oregon 7-2. So this series has huge implications on the Pac-12 standings. Could have a huge effect. Right now it's the Huskies, Washington at number 1, and both these teams just trying to fight their way up there.
Stanford's actually the number 1 team in the Pac-12. Washington just behind Oregon in 3rd place. Nonetheless, a good Washington team who's top 10 in the country. First pitch to Jordan Woolery. A little bit high, 1-0. Woolery, the first baseman today. .324 average this season. 23 hits, 3 doubles, 3 home runs. 1-0. Fouled away right field side. 1-1. UCLA, they have just played 2 Pac-12 series compared to the Ducks 3. They had a little bit of a bye week in between. The Ducks, they got their bye week just before the last week of the season. Be during the spring game weekend for the Ducks, the end of April. 1-1. Down and away from Morgan Scott, now 2-1. 0-0 the score. Bottom of the first. Runner at second with 2 outs for Jordan Woolery. UCLA, their 2 series, they swept Utah before losing 2 of 3 against Washington last weekend. 2-1. Popped up towards right field. Valerie Wong calls for it and makes the catch to end the inning. Maya Brady, a leadoff single. She's left stranded at second. And that will do it for the bottom of the first. No runs, no errors. We head to the second. 0-0 the score here on KWVA Eugene, 88.1 FM. 7th-ranked Oregon Volleyball back at home this upcoming weekend, Friday and Sunday, against the Utes and Buffaloes. This past weekend, Oregon defeated Washington State and Washington on the road for the first time since 2016, and head coach Matt Ulmer talked about the success of his team.
I feel good about a lot of the things that we did. I mean, obviously you like winning, right? But I thought, our competitiveness, our offense, starting to come alive. Again, just a few weeks ago, it was not looking very good, I feel like a lot of things have clicked, and I like the response from our team, and we're getting it from a lot of different people, which I love to see. So I think we're doing a lot of things that we need to do. We need to get more consistent.
The past 2 weeks, the offense has been heating up, and a lot of that has been because of the middle blocker play from Kara McGee. Coach Ulmer talked about what changed.
We got smarter, so we set her more, Sometimes it's just my fault, so just getting her the ball more. Hannah's done a great job. Again, we're controlling the ball well enough that we could get her going. And I think the big thing is, just Hannah trusting that even when she's in like a double or triple coverage on her, like from a blocking perspective, she can still score. And I think that's a big change, and that's hard for a setter because you're so used to trying to throw into single coverage, or set into single coverage, which Hannah is as good as anybody with, but she's just kind of trusting that Kara can get it done no matter what.
Second time through against the Mountain Schools, this time at home, and Coach Ulmer talked about the first time through on the road.
We went 2-0 on that road trip, but it wasn't easy. Utah plays great defense. They work really hard. They have a lot of options on offense. We played, I thought, it was hard for us to score against them. We were only 12 kills a set with that, which is low for us. So we're going to need to control the ball pretty well, I think, in order to kind of take advantage of them with our offense. And then, again, service pressure, how well we can do there to make it, a little bit more readable for us. But they got a lot of weapons.
Friday, Ducks versus Utes, 6 p.m. Oregon live stream. Sunday, Oregon versus Colorado, noon on the Pac-12 network. So you can catch me on the hometown call on KWVA Eugene 88.1. This has been a Quack Minute presented by OCCU. Learn more at myoccu.org/DuckDevin.